Hey YouTube, welcome. Oh, we start the episode with a sub. Thank you so much, Vivi. 4-month anniversary, fuck yeah. YouTube, by the way, we're live on Twitch at twitch.tv/it's Karen Terry. If you're watching the recorded version of this, you can come and find me on Twitch while we're doing this live. Yes, this is our Final Fantasy VII Echo S Let's Play. Today, you guys, we are going to Nibelheim. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm excited to see our Byronic boy. That's today. That's today. Hi, YouTube. Like the Spuds, like in Spuds tribe. Yeah, like in Spuds. Excuse me, OBS. Okay, there we go. So an older character, Blade, is getting a rerun, but it has also been possible for the past few versions to get him with losing the 50-50 on another banner. There's also no indication this won't be possible anymore, so does this mean we lose a 50-50 on Blade's banner to Blade? Yes. 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 Right? I think? Probably. Yeah. Okay, so we need to fix our party. I've got Tifa and Barrett in the party because we were trying to get like level 2 limit breaks. So I'm gonna take their materia off because when we step outside, we gotta fix our party back and fix our materias back. I guess I might as well take it off of Cloud too, because like why not? Redo his stuff. Alright, let's step outside. I'm getting him because he looks so cool. Yes, okay, we were just talking about that. Koneko said their partner was gonna get Finon banner. Blade, Wesley Snipes. I mean, we're gonna get someone cooler than Blade today that's also a vampire. Also, how are you, Karen? I'm good. How was your Friday, Vivi? Was it nice? Were you so excited about HSR? That was Koneko's good news today. All right, so we gotta get our peeps. We gotta get our peeps to peep. There we go. Hell yeah, they should put Blade in more games, and they're making a Blade game unless it gets canceled. Unless I've been grinding Final Fantasy, but also I'm excited for WoW next week. Next week, what's happening in WoW next week? Didn't Retail WoW release the one button? Are you playing Retail, Julahan? Are you playing Retail? Because I need someone to tell me how horrible is the one button. Is it as bad as in my imagination? Because in my imagination, it is fucking bad. Okay, let's give him cover and long range. And we'll give him sense and steal. And then I don't think there's any reason to do linkings for him. Oh, we have to do some... Okay, we gotta do some HP plus and MP plus. And then let's give him a summon. We'll give him Rama. And then we'll give him his lightning so he has a magic spell too. Yes. Oh, I've got an extra transform I need to sell. Yep, I'm also expected to get sad on the new patch. Good. I love crying. Crying's my favorite. Okay, we gotta do restore. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. We gotta do restore. We do need to do some linking for her. We gotta do restore all. I have so many alls. Okay, restore all, and then we need all of her other healing shit. We need heal. We need revive. We need seal. We need... Actually, I think that's it. Maybe then we can give her ice. And then let's give her some summons. Oh, she needs MP+. And then we'll give her Shiva. Everyone's a red paladin with one button rotation? True. Next week, a month, I mixed up the J months again. Ignore me. Okay. Yes, I am excited for July as well. I did not take the time to do Koneko's beautiful suggestion of having an exclamation epoch, because I'm dumb. But I will have to because we keep talking about it. I went in there, oh my god, their server is so busy now because of everything. So I went in there just to say hi and socialize, and I got the cutest thing. Someone complimented my Discord tag. Y'all know what my Discord tag is? Do you guys know what my Discord tag is? It's Yowie. I got told I had a nice Discord tag, which I was very happy to hear. Okay, let's give him haste. That would be cool. And then, I don't know. Maybe let's get our last star on transform. On bonus news, my partner's birthday is in 1 week, and I have a great idea for a gift. What if homemade Fion and Mighty keychains? Oh, Koneko, that would be so cute. Yes, you have to do it. My Friday was good. One of my accessories from my second Ida bag arrived. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's see. Cloud, you looking a little, there you go. There we go. We perked you right up. Just a little coffee in you. All right, let's make a new save file for today. And here we go. Yes. Took all her materia off. What are you, Yuffie? Yes. Goodbye, materia. It's mine now. I can't believe you're putting the last epoch in WoW. I am. Yes. Okay, I need to fix... Okay, I did that. Okay, all of their materia is fixed. Let's get in the buggy. I'm attending an online convention for today and tomorrow. Oh, what kind of convention? Is it anime, gaming, all of the above? I don't think I've ever been to an online convention, except for work. I have definitely been to like professional conventions that were online. I have done that.
These flames shall purify.
But not for fun. So I don't know. Yowie, that's right. That's right. I'm debating between pins and keychains, to be honest. I can do either, but I've had less experience with pins. Well, you know, since it's for a gift, I definitely think you should go with the keychain then, because that's your higher skill, right? And it's a gift, so you should do that. What about the server tag? Discord just added that and you don't have one. Yes, I do. It's Yowie. That's what I was just saying. Ooh, Ifrit leveled up. Nice. Yeah, no, my Discord server tag. Go look at it. It's Yowie. No one's talking about Diablo 4, but everyone's talking about the last epoch in WoW. Take that, Blizzard. You're losing to yourself. Yeah, who would talk about Diablo 4 anyway? Okay, here we go. It's Nibelheim, you guys. Wait, it's not burned down!
This is Nibelheim, right? The village looks fine to me.
Yeah. Cloud, did you lie to us?
I was telling the truth. I remember the intense heat of the flames.
Okay, the voice actor delivered that really well with getting defensive. That was something. Oh. It's an anime convention of sorts. Lurk, also lurking for a while. Okay, thank you so much for the lurk, VV. We love our lurkers here. I scrolled through server tags and yours doesn't have one. I think you mean the guild. Oh, that's because I don't have boosts. I thought you were talking about my personal one I had it set to. Yeah, the cafe doesn't have one because it needs boosts for that. You need like 3 boosts. And I don't ever ask people for boosts or recommend they boost because I just don't care or think I'll really use the features. So if people want a boost so that we can have a tag, I'll make one. But I just don't care. What would it even be? What would y'all want for the tag for the cafe? Hello, will you talk to me?
Hello, welcome.
There.
What's your story?
What's your story?
This village went up in flames 5 years ago. What the hell is going on?
Please, sir, don't talk such nonsense. I was born and raised in this village. Nothing awful like that has ever happened here.
Okay then. Cloud is somehow deeply mistaken. That's dumb. Discord sucks and I hate them, but they're better than Nintendo. They are better than Nintendo. Cafe is too basic. That's what I think as well, Koneko. Obviously, the cafe's the obvious answer, but it's so basic. So, I don't know. I don't think anyone would use it if we made a cafe. So I don't know. But like, if we get boosts, I'm down to make it.
A man in a black cloak. He has a tattoo. The number 6. He's holding something.
All right, we got a Lux source.
Must go reunion.
Oh my god. Y'all made it so much creepier with the howling and screaming. Hello, Lunar. How are you? How was your Friday, my friend? I thought the howl came from the game, bruh. Must go E. Must go E. Is there anybody up here? Okay. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. We gotta find all the people in the black cloaks because they'll give us items. I don't know why they give you items, but they do. I got bit by a kid? Like, did they break the skin? Are you okay? What do you mean? Please tell me what happened. I am very confused and concerned. Oh, okay, that's just a little shop. All right. There's another one. Hello?
He has a tattoo of the number 12. He's holding something.
Elixir.
Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth?
They're creepier in the remakes, I think. Yeah, I guess with better graphics, you could make these, like, way creepier.
Nice village, isn't it? We've been in business here a long time.
That's not true.
Are you connected with this village?
Born and raised here.
I lived here until I was 14, and I don't remember you.
It's not nice to lie!
What is going on, you guys? Did Cloud lie to us? What's happening? Did you get a rabies shots? No rabies shot. Oh, thank you so much for the lurk possum. I'm good. I couldn't let him open the door and run out the room, and so he turned around and bit me. Well, fair. If you tried to tell me I wasn't allowed to open the door, I might bite you too. So honestly, that makes sense.
Something the matter?
I hope he didn't bite you too hard and it was just like a little kid bite of nothing.
I want to hear your story. I lived in this house until I was 14. The whole village was burned to the ground.
You're dreaming! Get out of here!
Oh, Cloud is a reliable narrator. Okay, YouTube. Yeah, Cloud is super reliable. He would never lie to us or get confused or anything like that. What you getting?
This guy has a tattoo of the number 5.
Oh, he's not holding anything. Is anyone in a Final Fantasy game a reliable narrator? I mean, Koneko, I don't know why any of them would lie to us. They definitely don't have their own motivations or agendas or perspective. Dinner time, fried chicken and mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. I had Indian food. It was delicious. Have a good dinner, Lunar. On a side note, they sound a little too defensive when they hear the village is burned down. It's a VA thing, though. Yeah, well, and remember, all of the NPCs are voiced by volunteers and fans from the Sunamods Discord server. So they oftentimes, like, don't have experience. They don't have proper microphones. So, like, you know, we have grace for the NPCs. Cecil from Final Fantasy IV is a reliable narrator. Duh, of course he is.
He has the number 11 tattooed on him.
Okay, got a turbo ether.
Must go.
Okay. I mean, I'm not stopping you. Get over there. There we go.
A tattoo of the number 4.
Okay, Platinum Fist.
You great Sephiroth.
Whoever did all of the Black Cloak ones, though, I think they're doing pretty good trying to make them sound like all decrepit and stuff. It's Tifa's room again. Play the
Back
piano.
then, should I play on it?
Yeah! Why
Now,
not?
how did it go?
Oh, I didn't mean to do all that. That's how it goes. I just say a certain narrator and being Cecil would not admit to what he's done as a soldier. Let's forget forget that part. I'm a good guy. Walks away from the monitor, hears demonic gasping from my computer. Oh, that's just the video game, Dullahan. Don't worry. They're harmless, really. They give me items, so they must be good. Definitely will be helpful.
Reunion.
Union.
They use the same voice actors as the kids to make their little reunion line sound like them. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? From the flashback. It's a demon outside your house. Shit. We were trying to keep that under wraps, Armor. Reunion, Kingdom Hearts moment. Kingdom Hearts did it second, so Kingdom Hearts was having a Final Fantasy VII moment.
Calling. Sephiroth is calling.
The implications of the child voicing those. I know, right? I mean, but because they're little, it was always implied that it was those two kids, but like...
Sephiroth is near. Inside the mansion. Great Sephiroth.
Yeah. Having the voice actors do it just adds a whole nother layer. How could a game from Square Enix use a similar idea? I mean... Okay, so there's items in here that we need to get. Let's see. This one. Twin Viper. And then... Oh, we have a battle. And then there's an enemy skill we need to get from here, from the jerseys. So we gotta find a jersey at some point.
Feeling chilly?
Those are those little like scale flop back and forth guys. We gotta get the question skill from them. I think if we don't find it at first, I think we need to farm on the second floor. If I understand correctly, they spawn a little bit more frequently on the second floor. So we'll have to do it that way. We're gonna do all that first before we worry about the other main part of this area. A game that also has Final Fantasy characters, Cloud is in Kingdom Hearts. It's true. Kingdom Hearts is a Final Fantasy game. It is part of the Final Fantasy multiverse, you know, as we know. And it is a planet. Even though you never go to a Final Fantasy planet in a Kingdom Hearts game, there is one because those guys are all stuck in like Traverse Town or whatever it's called. I don't know if I have the name right, but they're there, which means that they're being invaded by Heartless. Sephiroth kicked my ass in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. True, mine too. Mine too. Okay, okay, my other items are upstairs. I was just checking my notes, making sure I'm getting everything. As we all know, Donald Duck is the most powerful mage in Final Fantasy canon. That is legitimately, seriously true. It is literally exactly true. So, you know, it is what it is. We cannot dispute it, like, it's just facts.
Make it easy on yourself and give up now.
I forgot that in this game, the confuse animation is just them spinning
I'll
around.
put you on ice.
Which is hilarious. Oh, thanks. Thanks for attacking Cloud. Good job. She's still just spinning. And it only has good Disney characters. Well, Elsa's okay. Yeah, we don't like Elsa here. We don't like Elsa. Sorry if you love Elsa and you're watching this, but she is not the best character. Anna is a way better character. I actually think I have a highlight or something. I can't remember exactly. I have like a highlight or something on my Twitch about why Anna is the way better character in Frozen, and I don't understand why everyone went gaga over Elsa. She's nothing compared to Anna. Anna's way better.
Are you ready for this?
Debatable, it includes Clayton. It does include Clayton, that's true. It's because she has powers. Yeah, it's because she has powers. And Idina Menzel sings a really good song, and she does have the best song in the movie. But her character is just not very good. Anna's is way better. Anna's so stupid. Yeah, that's why Anna is a good character, because she's really fucking dumb, and I love that. Whereas Elsa continually does exactly what makes logically the most sense. Her powers are dangerous, so she goes and isolates herself in a castle. I know it's supposed to be like a metaphor for like mental illness or whatever, I don't care. I'm talking about within the narrative. Within the narrative, Elsa makes all the right choices, and that is boring. That is boring. But Anna is very stupid, and that's why she's a good character and way more interesting. Okay, and I don't think I have to explain why Anna is stupid. She has a whole song where they finish each other's sandwiches. Like, she is so obviously stupid. I don't think I need to explain that. But that's what makes her the better character. She's dumb, she makes mistakes, she learns, and she grows. Elsa doesn't. Elsa doesn't. She just goes into her ice castle, and then she gets harassed out of her ice castle. That's it. That's what happens. Okay. So I think that's all the treasure except for... Oh, wait. No, I gotta go back up there to go downstairs. I don't remember much about Anna. Her hair is brown. Her hair is red. Armor, thank you. Thank you for proving your sentence within the sentence. She has basically red hair. It's not really brown. It's like a strawberry. And then Elsa is blonde. I guess compared to Elsa she does, but no. That proves I don't know anything about her. She likes the tall guy. Yes.
Get ready.
Hey, you've never seen the movie, have you? I haven't seen the movie since it came out. It's literally been, God, that was like over a decade ago, wasn't it? Frozen has been out for that long. And so Disney Princess line is still in a fucking chokehold over Frozen. Isn't that crazy? I've seen both. The second was better. I've never seen the second one, I have to say. I've never seen the second one. So I don't know it. I've heard that based on my hate of Frozen, I would like the second one better, but I've never found out, so I don't know. I missed your pun. She isolates. Oh my god. I did read it and it didn't process to me as a pun. I don't know. I saw the word isolates. Yes, she does. Yes, she isolates. You're so right. Yeah, but she should, because she's dangerous, literally. I mean, it's not like the way that like depression is dangerous. She is literally dangerous. So it's so dumb. At the same time, like I said before, I call Jaina Elsa, and I hate Jaina. Yeah, I know you are an Elsa hater. You understand that she kind of sucks.
Burn.
But I guess it's one of those things, like if you were a kid at the right time, then Elsa's amazing. But I just don't think Frozen is a very good movie. Like, they pretend it's subversive on the Disney tropes, but it's truly not. It's not subverting anything. It's still paint-by-numbers Disney, just with some cheekiness, you know? It's been so long since I've seen Frozen. I'm not on my up and up on my Frozen hate. It's one of those things where, like, I know I hate it, and so I can kind of, like, say the words, but it's been so long that I can't, like, articulate it accurately. We're gonna have to go outside and use a tent after this.
Back off!
God, stop healing, you bitches. Not asking for help? Yeah.
Maybe it is time to put that hate in the fridge and cool down.
Maybe I should put my hate on ice. Here's the thing about me liking Elsa. I can relate to her deeply, isolating completely to protect others. Yeah, well, that's the metaphor. It's just that the way the narrative is set up doesn't support the metaphor because it doesn't make sense within the universe, which is why I have a problem with it. So it feels very, very lazy to me. I think part of the reason that Frozen was popular is because two sisters could dress up together, and it was the first time they had two princesses. So girls like my nieces could dress up together. Oh, yeah, I mean, that definitely makes sense. Because otherwise, you're fighting over who gets to be the princess. But not this time, because you can both be princesses.
Sephiroth!
Being here brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? By the way, won't you be participating in the reunion?
See, Sephi's not saying my memories are wrong.
What the hell is all this about?
Jenova is holding the reunion. With the reunion, she will become the calamity from the sky.
Calamity from the sky? But I thought Jenova was just an ancient.
I see. It would appear that you're not eligible to join us. I shall proceed north over Mount Nibel. If you should awaken, then follow.
The reunion?
Okay.
Calamity from the sky?
And then he just throws materia at me. What's up with that? Sephi, why? Are you trying to give me a gift, but you don't know how to give gifts? We gotta destruct materia. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I don't care about Disney as much as you, though. I know. Yeah, I know. Your armor only likes a few things in life, one of which is trolling. This is better Sephiroth story than remake from what I've seen so far. Where are you at in remake? You stopped at Costa del Sol, right? These guys are a bitch. It's gonna take forever to die, if I remember correctly. Remake is, it sure is. Yeah, when the third one comes out, I'll play it, but until then, nothing I've seen really super impresses me about those games.
Burn.
I stopped at Costa del Sol on the path to Corel. Okay, yeah, so I'm way ahead of you, of course. Well, this version of the game is way ahead of where that part of the story is. I mean, that in both a positive and negative sense. Yeah, I think that's pretty typical response for the remake. There's a lot of love for it, but there's a lot of like, huh, what for it as well. I love it for what it is. I think it made some mistakes in the narrative. Yeah, well, you know, it's hard to go back. Like, once you've made something and you've made something as beloved as, like, Final Fantasy VII, like, how the heck do you go back and remake that in a satisfying way? I mean, that just sounds like an insane task. Because even if you're part of the development team, even if you believe you fully understand everything that makes that narrative special, it's really hard because you're not in the heads of everyone that experienced it. So you're not, you're not going to know everything about that. The boss battles in Remake, aka Part 1, is where it shines the most, and some of the extras and stories are really good. Yeah. Oh, good limit break. And you're not Sakaguchi, the man himself. Yeah, well, you know. But even Sakaguchi needs help to make something truly great. Okay, it didn't take him that long to die. That wasn't too bad. I think they did great on that, actually. I just wonder why some bits still feel like they could use more time to simmer. Well, and it's also, they're taking a game that's a singular game and breaking it into 3. So there's some parts that I'm sure drag and feel bloated and stuff like that. I guess let's just attack, because we've used a lot of MP. Yeah, I need to play those so I can have a full, like, real opinion. As opposed to just, like, seeing parts of it on Twitch and from my husband's playthrough and things like that. Like the Hobbit movies, I think the Hobbit movies are a good example of that too. Trying to take one thing and make it into many, and you end up with a lot of bloat. But I think the Hobbit movies, for the most part, that's kind of a universal opinion. It's not like some people would disagree with that. I think most people, even people that like the Hobbit movies, would say they are ridiculously bloated. I would have made Jesse less annoying and removed 2/3 of the map activities in Rebirth. Yeah. No, I mean, like, they take so much time to expand on the plot. Why are there still bits that feel choppy? Oh, that's a good question. Hello, Bobby! Bobby, how was your Friday? The Hobbit was screwed. Peter Jackson stepping in at the last second to save it. True facts. Hi, Bobby. How's it going? I need to... Let's see. Let's give Aerith her MP back. And there we go. We gotta find these little guys, the little jerseys. So we're gonna run around here to try to find one. Oh wait, there's an item I missed. Oh, an enemy launcher. Okay, I did know that was there. I just forgot about it. The Hobbit could have been 2 movies at most, 4-hour movie at best. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's just attack. Might start running, I don't know, to try to find the jerseys, because they're a little bit rare. Fun? Yeah. Today was fun? Did you finish the replies? I need to do mine. That's going to be a tomorrow task. Gave BM a rundown of a Song of Fire Ice server nonsense. Oh, what did they think? Was anybody in there familiar with the way that those types of servers work? The book is bloated too, just in a different way. Yeah, but oh, there's one. But the difference with the book is that the book is like, it's a kid's book. It's completely different than Lord of the Rings. So, oh shit, I have cover on Cloud. I'm never gonna get this. Cloud's just gonna cover Nanaki. Tolkien just made his book dense, yeah. Nope, they had fun, I think. That sounds like good enrichment for them. Come on, Aerith, turn, go. There we go. Yeah, Tolkien's very, very dense. He's not really writing stories in the same way that, like, when other people write stories, what they're really doing. He's doing something completely different. Yeah, Cloud's gonna keep covering, motherfucker. I gotta take that off and then try this again, I think.
How's this?
I think it was a product of its time when everything, even movies, were slower. Maybe. He's better listened to, written like an oral story. I would believe that. I would believe that. Okay, let's get a Phoenix down on Nanaki. Alright, and, gotta take that cover off of Cloud. Okay, now we should be able to do it. Okay, we used our whatever potions. Let's get everybody's health back. There we go. I think bloat is not a fair argument against the Hobbit movie since you could just easily cut the books down to half its length. Besides, the long time doesn't get to the point much across better than you'd consider the actual length of the journey. Yeah, I mean, that's all fair. It's just that the Hobbit, it's a children's story, and they kind of meander and have little vignettes. That's kind of like a staple of like a fantasy children's story. I mean, because you could say that's kind of why the first Harry Potter book is one of the better ones of the series, because it is structured like a children's story with just a series of vignettes. I never listened to an audiobook. Well, I've never listened to Lord of the Rings on audio, of course. It has to be this long because shortening it would do the characters a disservice. Oh. There's some stories I cannot physically manage unless I do the audiobook. I know what you mean. Okay, here's Jerseys again. Okay, nice. Alright, and we don't have the stupid... Oh! Are we gonna get it immediately? We're getting it immediately. Yay! Okay. Nice! That didn't take any time at all.
That's it!
Could have been done in one movie. Desolation of Smog was a travesty and Battle of Farm Armies was a war crime. Yeah, I felt like they were bloated too. Like, that's the way I remember it. It's been long since I've seen those as well, though. I have so much to say, but this Final Fantasy stream, so I'll keep it to myself. No, you can say it, Dullahan. I love to have conversation on here. I think that when it comes to streaming, like if you are here with the idea, or you're watching streams or recorded streams with the idea that it's going to be like all focused on the game, like an old school style Let's Play, like, I don't know. My answer to somebody who isn't interested in that is like, well, I don't think you would like Twitch very much, because it's all about just having the conversations with you guys in the chat and whatever we want to talk about that day, you know? So I just think that the medium is such that it doesn't need to be focused on the game at all times. Now, if the chat is not super active, or if there's something in the game that I want to talk about, of course I will do so, but otherwise, we talk about whatever we want to talk about, you know? Alright, I should have a tent in here somewhere. Yes, I do. Okay, I knew I did. They look prettier. They did look pretty, that's true. Ad starts in 1 minute, by the way, you guys. Thank y'all so much for tolerating the ad. That said, I would never write a story like that myself. My personal standards are tailored to a different kind of epic saga, yes. And I don't know, and it's, you know, a different audience now, different sensibilities, and you're of a different time, so of course, that makes sense. Go off Headless Horse Being. Oh, okay. We're gonna get a Tolkien dissertation from Dullahan, you guys. What the hell is that Pokemon? It's a turtle. Ethical NPCs, that's on the docket. We can do that after Tolkien. I mean, now that I hear the explanation, I honestly agree with them. But we can discuss, because I do have some additional thoughts. That's just Pal World. Everything is Pal World. Well, that's true. Everything is Pal World. Okay. So what I did now was kind of like the stuff that you need to do here. Now it is time for optional character Vincent. I didn't mean to walk into that room. Okay, so I don't know if the code is the same in the Echo S as it is in the regular game.
I must rid myself
like,
of all
something's
those who
changed.
interfere with my research. That man from the Turks is no exception. I have made some somatological improvements to his body and put him to sleep in the basement. Look for him there if you're interested. This, however, nothing more than a capricious game I have created. Do not feel obliged to take part. Move the dial on the safe carefully, but quickly. You have 20 seconds. The hints for the dials are...
Okay, so dial
the
one
lid
hint.
of the box with the most oxygen.
Okay.
I
We have to do it again to see the other hints. That's dumb.
Behind the one with the black and white teeth.
Okay.
I have made this, however. Move
Quiet,
the dial.
Hojo. I'm just trying to see if it's
from
all
the
the
creak
same.
in the floor next to the chair. Move 5 steps left, 9 steps up, 2 steps left, 6 steps up.
Okay, yes, that's the same.
I have made this. Move the dial on... Dial 4 has been revealed.
Okay, right 97. That is the same as normal. Doulahan, can you still hear me? Or are you stuck in the ad? Because I will wait to read your stuff until after the ad if you're stuck in the ad. Okay, so that looks to be all the same. I forgot to save. I just realized when we went out and did the tent. So let's save because we can attempt the dials, this dial thing over and over. But once we finish the dials and we go and actually unlock Vincent, there is dialogue options, just like for Yuffie, that we cannot screw up. Okay. All right, here we go. Doulahan, can you hear me? All right, so we need to go and find all of the answers. So we got 4, we need 3 others. So the second one was the black and white. So that's the piano over here. So let's see what this one is.
Something is written on the floor.
Okay, left 10. That's the same. That's the same. Let's see. So the other one should be here? Yeah. It's like over here somewhere.
Something is scratched on the floor.
You can do the little pacing thing, but I just like to come spam in the hallway and then find it. And then the last one is over here.
Something is carved on the back of the lid.
Right, 36. Okay, so all of those are the same. All of those are the same as what we would normally have. We have 30 more seconds on the ad. I'm gonna wait for the ad and then catch up on the chat, and then I'll do the dial because I don't want anyone to miss that because that is annoying and I will fuck it up a bunch of times. Bet I will fuck it up a bunch of times. That is just how it's gonna go because it's a timed little precision activity. I didn't ever see Doulahan respond, so I think he cannot hear me. He is stuck in the ad. Okay, welcome back from the ad, everybody. I'm scrolling up to catch up on this Lord of the Rings discussion now that you can all hear me. Okay, so we've got, first off, I am a Tolkien fan. I own several collections of the trilogy, Hobbit, and even the Silmarillion. Oh, the Lord of the Rings movies will go down as the greatest movie trilogy of all time, IMO. The Hobbit movies were a letdown for me, and I've only ever watched them once. Wow. And you're a Tolkien fanboy. Okay. I read decent chunks of the Silmarillion. I gotta give the books a try. Yeah, I've never read the Silmarillion. Just Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I'm not, personally. I love Tolkien's work, but just narratively, it's not my vibe. They really struggled with the pacing issues. The cast was too massive. I admit that symptom of sheer number of dwarves in the story. Yeah, part of that's true in the books too, but a lot of times the dwarves disappear for just Bilbo, you know? Bilbo and the 17 dwarfs, yeah. But they clearly did a lot to artificially make the long trilogy interesting, introducing pale orc villain, injecting romance that wasn't in the books, the Legolas scenes, albeit rad as fuck, were only there for fanfare. Those, but good. The Legolas scene's good, you know? But yes, I agree. I always feel like I'm missing out when people talk about Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, Star Trek. Yeah, you definitely should. I mean, I think it's a cultural touchstone, and you'll see everything that's inspired from it if you go back and read the original books or watch the original Star Wars movies. Viggo Mortensen was offered big money to come back as Aragorn, but said no because he's not in the books, a man of principles. Yeah, I understand. He's a big nerd. Get Legolas to shoot some things, make him do parkour. I mean, I liked that part. I liked that part. It makes sense to me the movie trilogy strayed so far away from the source material would also not perform as well. Yep, I love The Hobbit and I can watch the movies if needed, but they're not true Tolkien. Okay, I mean, I that basically makes sense to me. I would essentially agree. The Witcher thought they could stray from the source material and turn out okay. They didn't. See The Hobbit. Yeah, The Witcher also started to get bad, you know? I have the extended Lord of the Rings trilogy and the first Hobbit movie on Blu-ray. Oh my gosh, you have some Blu-rays. Which is why they need a book slapper. Whenever a director strays from the book slapper will go, not in the book. Well, I think, so it depends, right? because you've got a different medium. So you do have to stray on some things because the medium calls for differences. But that doesn't mean you stray so far that you lose the essence, right? Because you've got to capture the same vibe. Like, if you're going to make changes, then those changes have to have the same on-screen vibe as reading the book, right? It's all about the feelings. I've seen the movies many times, Lord of the Rings, yeah. Indriant, love Tolkien, Hobbit movies, meh. Don't love Tolkien, Hobbit movies, meh. That's mine. Never by my choice. Oh, wow. If I may offer a counter argument, the Hobbit movies are not meant for Tolkien fans. They're meant to introduce new fans to the world of Tolkien. And they do a great job at that. I watched the movies before I ever read the books, and I'm glad I did because I would have gotten so tired of the book if I read that first. You're probably right, Koneko. They were made completely divorced of any interest of Tolkien fans in general. Okay. We're going to pause. We're going to pause the discussion right here. We're going to pause the discussion. Y'all keep going. I'm going to focus. I'm going to focus on the dial because I'm going to probably need a few attempts.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. We're going to open the safe anyway. God damn it. I was very close. Okay, we're going to do it again.
I have a bad feeling about this.
God, past it.
I have a bad
we can do this. Oh my god. Whatever. Just let me start again. The Wheel of Time series on Amazon was actually awful. Nothing good about it. Yeah, I don't know anyone that liked Wheel of Time. I can't think of a single person that liked Wheel of Time. Book fans and non-book fans, even people that liked it at first, got really tired of it.
I have a bad feeling.
Here we go. 36. Yes! Okay, we did it. Now we fight the boss. Looks like the combination for the safe. Yeah, the combination's still identical. They didn't change it for EchoS. Fine with me, but I did go check all the clues just to make sure. But yeah, it is the same.
Get ready.
We're ready. So, this is Hojo's monster that he was talking about, I suppose. Poor guy. He kind of looks in pain. I would also be angry and punching things in his place, I think. Yeah, I'm personally not a Lord of the Rings fan. I actually really love conlangs. Like, conceptually, I've consumed a lot of it. I actually have In the Land of Invented Languages by Erika Okrent back there, as well as the Loadfan book, and a couple of others, like, on my shelf. I love conlangs. So I love Tolkien's languages. I love a lot of his world building. I think it is such an interesting insight into some of his philosophy. And so all of that about Tolkien, I love. However, when you read the books, like, narratively, there is just something that is severely lacking for me. They are so long, and so much happens in them that is more about Tolkien's philosophy and his, like, world building than actually about a narrative, right? And so it's like he's a linguist, right? Excuse me, he's a linguist. So we've got a linguist trying to write a fiction book, and those are just two different skills. So when I look at it from my perspective, as not a linguist, but I'm looking at it as somebody that really enjoys stories, then I'm just kind of like underwhelmed by Tolkien. And during huge parts of it, I am bored. So I'm not a big Tolkien fan, I have to say. But I don't hate all of his work. I'm just not as impressed by it, I think, as a lot of people are because of the way that I'm looking at it, if that makes sense. So I know I've talked about that before, but that's why I say I'm not a huge Tolkien fan, even though in many ways I am, but not for the books, not for the Lord of the Rings. I would say as far as the books go, between The Hobbit and The Silmarillion and The Lord of the Rings, I like The Hobbit the best for sure. It's the most story of the stories for me. Come back to life, Cloud. God damn it. Stop killing everyone. Oh, and I casted life on her because I'm fucking dumb. I'm gonna die. Magic. Let's try that again. Life on Cloud. This guy's not that hard. I don't know why I'm struggling. Oh, and he's dead again. Motherfucker. And now Aerith's gonna die too. Let's summon. Try to kill him in one hit. Can we do it? I don't know. I think I'm dead. Why aren't you dodging or parrying? Bruh. Bruh. I wish I could. Come on, Shiva. You're our last hope. Can you kill him? Yes. Yes, we can. I did it. Oh my god. What are y'all saying about Tolkien? This was semi-confirmed, by the way. It was stated in an interview with the Hobbit films were kind of intended as a way to help draw in new people to the world of Tolkien, since they were made 10 years later than the Lord of the Rings movies. It's a prime time to get people who have been curious about the series. I mean, it makes sense. I think you're basically right. Alright, sweet. We did it. Silmarillion's heaven on the philosophy, though. I believe someone else as a kid, I think, put that together from Tolkien's notes. Yeah, his kid. It was never intended to be published in that way, but his kid did. Yes. Maybe he eventually was going to publish it. I don't remember the specifics, but since we have a resident Tolkien fan, Dullahan can probably tell us. The books can be a slog, but for me, it's like eating veggies. The narrative pays off the battle at the end, into the desert. I do get that. Because like, my favorite things all have boring parts, too. So, like, I'm there with you. It's just Lord of the Rings is not my flavor. I agree on Tolkien neutrality. As a reader, I love his work. As a writer, I can only take notes on world building because the rest is finicky at best. Yes, exactly, Koneko. Exactly. So I like the movie so much. Lord of the Rings, I mean, yeah. I saw you cast on yourself. It was kind of funny. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, Shiva. Shiva's in many of the Final Fantasies. Maybe you should put this on story mode. Armor! I forgot how referential the series is with itself. Yeah. Wait until I tell you about Final Fantasy 3. Someday I'm going to stream that one. Okay, so we get the Odin materia, and we get the key, the basement key. Okay. So now we can go and get Vincent. Yeah, at some point I'll play 3. I mean, I've got the whole Pixel remaster, and we did Final Fantasy 1. We did a stream of that. But I haven't done any of the others. And I've never played 3. So, yeah. First time I saw Garuda, though, was in 14. Oh. Does 14 have any unique summons? I assume they're all from other Final Fantasies. I don't like Final Fantasy 3, but Shiva is in it. Oh, okay. I mean, Shiva's cool. I mean, Shiva's design in this one's pretty good. Her Final Fantasy X design is the best, though. All right. So we're going to go in here. And here he is, our Byronic baby boy.
To wake me from my nightmare. Who are you?
What a good Vincent voice.
I don't believe we're acquainted. Please leave.
Why would I ever? Look at you.
A nightmare, eh?
No wonder you're having nightmares, sleeping in a place like this.
Aerith!
This long nightmare is my only way to atone.
Atone?
Nothing. It's none of your concern. Leave. You'd do well to leave this mansion. The place where the nightmare began.
Oh.
You can say that again.
You. What exactly do you know?
You have to talk about
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth here. Hearing him in this, Benstar would be a good Vincent. Benstar would be an excellent Vincent. Yes. Okay, so we talk about Sephi.
It's exactly like you said. This mansion is where the nightmare began. Only, I wished it was a dream, but it's all too real. This is where Sephiroth lost it. Where he found the truth of his existence.
Sephiroth? You know Sephiroth?
You know Sephiroth?
They both know Sephiroth. Whoa, he can like
You
do
go
floaty
first.
flips. Name the song The Nightmare Begins. You know all the
And
songs,
that's all.
Armor.
So, 5 years ago, Sephiroth discovered the secret behind his birth. The Genova Project. He then went missing, but has recently reappeared. And he says he is seeking the Promised Land and left a pile of bodies in his wake.
So, tell us your story.
My apologies.
You're terrible.
My sins are all the greater knowing what I do now. I will no doubt be greeted with a plethora of nightmares, and the more torturous they shall be. Now, please leave.
No, I will not.
You're still here?
Yes. Who
Who
are
are you?
you? You have to ask this. You can't say go to sleep.
At least tell us your name.
I worked at Shinra, the General Affairs Investigation Department, also known as the Turks.
Former Turk.
My name is Vincent Valentine,
The Turks?
He said please.
formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. And you are?
Cloud Strife, formerly of Soldier.
You were also with Shinra? Then do you know Lucrezia?
Who?
I thought her name was
Dr.
Lucretia.
Lucrezia Crescent,
Lucrezia is how you say it?
the woman who gave birth to Sephiroth.
Gave birth? Isn't Genova Sephiroth's mother?
That is one of many myths, though it is not completely untrue. In truth, he was born to a beautiful woman. That woman was Lucrezia. She was an
Lucretia.
assistant to Professor Gast, the man responsible for the Genova Project.
A human experiment?
I was unable to prevent it. I was unable to dissuade her.
I've always said Lucretia.
Those
and was
are
I
my
wrong all these
sins.
years?
I let the woman I respected, no, the woman I loved, suffer a most terrible fate.
He's such a
So
sad
you
boy.
sleep here to atone? That's strange.
Okay, no, come
I
out.
must sleep now.
And then he'll just say that over and over. I listened to a lot of the Final Fantasy songs over and over, and I have the at rhythm. Oh yeah. He said, please respect him, let this dude nap. He doesn't really want to nap, Dullahan. He doesn't. Trust me. I know what's in his heart. He's Byronic, which means I just have to keep trying, and eventually I will heal him with my love. He's pronouncing the Italian spelling Lucrezia. They got it wrong. You're saying it right. Okay. I thought this was like an Aerith situation, only I'd never heard of it before. Because I've always been saying Lucretia, and I've never heard another pronunciation. Okay. It is Lucretia. Thank you, Armor. I'm not crazy. I really thought I was for a second. This is Vincent, by the way, Dullahan. He is the Byronic boy of this game. He is awesome. Oh my god. I don't want to fight something right now. Excuse me. Excuse me, little bats. I don't need you. You cannot have my blood. Okay, let's get out of here. So then if you walk away, this is what happens. Okay. I knew he'd come around.
If I go with you, will I encounter Hojo?
Beats me. But we're after him and Sephiroth, so you might just get your chance.
Lucrezia. Very well. I've decided to join you.
Okay.
That was
welcome.
a quick change of heart.
Being a former Turk, you might find me useful.
Sure.
Then it's settled.
Okay, we're not going to put him in the party right now, but we have him, because I definitely want to use him later. They played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and got confused, I guess. It's spelled with a Z in that game, though. Well, doesn't that game actually take place in Italy? So that's a bit different. It says in Dirge of Cerberus, it sucks that Dirge of Cerberus wasn't good. It really does. It really does. You know, I wish I could say, like, after this, like, oh, we can stream Dirge of Cerberus or something. But nobody likes that game. So we cannot do that. You know. And it really should have been good. I mean, everyone loves Vincent. Very popular, probably one of the most popular side characters in this game. And his solo game sucks. And his, like, extra mission, where you get the rest of his story, is really fucking sad. I mean, basically the love of his life got used by Hojo to birth Sephiroth, you know? And, like, start this whole terrible cycle. Plus, he's an ex-Shinra employee, which is its own tragedy just by itself. It'll be a struggle to play the platforming and shooting. Yeah, and it's not well balanced. So my understanding is even people that like that style of game just find the controls in that game absolutely god awful. So it would be like suffering through it, you know? Not worth it. If there was like an emulated version and then I could get a mod that would fix it, then maybe, you know? I like third-person shooters, I really do, but I saw the gameplay of Dirge and just said no. I think that's most people, yeah. I think that is most people. It's just not, it's not right. Vincent's my favorite character, by the way. He would be. He's a good character. And don't you? I mean, his side story is so sad. Like, and now the love of his life is gone, and all he's focused on is trying to get revenge for what happened to his people, you know? To himself, what happened to Lucretia, you know? It's very tragic. All right, so that's Vincent. We've got him now. So now we're going to head up Mount Nebel and see what the hell is going on up there. I didn't like Advent Children much, but I treasured his parts. I remember feeling very meh about Advent Children. I need to rewatch it because literally I watched it like when it came out in the theaters. And I remember being like, huh? So at some point I need to rewatch that to kind of like get back into it. Oh, good night, Koneko. You have good sleeps, my friend. Oh, I need to put cover back on Cloud. I need to put cover back on Cloud, you guys. Don't let me forget after this fight. I took it off for the jerseys and then I didn't freaking put it back on. You know, that probably would have made the fight against that boss a little easier if I had cover on my freaking tank. Alright, let's fix the materia. Also, Nanaki could actually use that HP plus. What does he have? Time transform. Instead of transform, let's give him the other HP plus. He probably should have that. One day I'll type have fun with Scream by accident because I always do the Scream after I say bye. Oh my god. It would be so good. You will have to typo that someday. Have fun with Scream. I will. Some streamers have a screaming stream anyways, as you know. Many streamers love to scream. I really try not to do that. I don't really like it too much, but that is a common thing. Oh, thank you so much for leaving on a hydrate. I was captured by the fan service of Advent Children, but eventually I saw how hollow it was. A cash grab. Maybe watching it again will make me feel differently.
Right.
Well, that's what I think, like, because I was so young at the time, and I go back and re-experience things as an adult, and I often have a very different opinion. You know, maybe there's something I can glean from it that I couldn't grasp before because I just didn't have enough experience consuming media. And that's definitely happened, like noticing things, understanding things differently or better than I did when I was a teenager, you know? And I don't remember if I was literally a teenager. I don't remember exactly when the movie came out. I just know I actually went to the theaters to see it. That's what I remember. So, oh, a rune blade. Is that an upgrade for Cloud? I think it might be. Yes. Okay, nice. Okay, we're gonna keep the same materia though. There's a couple of items here. There's that chest, there's another chest, and you have to like do these weird walking around behind things to get to like all of them. Like there's one up there. We gotta walk all the way around behind. Over here. I went back and watched The Punisher Season 2 after seeing a lot of current Marvel and enjoyed it. I liked the Punisher series. I thought it was pretty good. I kind of liked all of those. Punisher, Jessica Jones, Daredevil. I thought that whole little like mini Marvel universe was pretty good. Jessica Jones Season 1 was probably my favorite, but I enjoyed most of it. I guess you could call that the Netflix Marvel or something. The first time around Punisher Season 2, I couldn't get into it. I think that was a lot of people falling off point if I remember the fandom correctly at that time. But it's hard to remember. I remember liking all of it. Especially Jessica Jones. And especially David Tennant's villain role in Jessica Jones. Holy shit, he was so good. How do I do it? This way? I can't remember which way I can push the stick. Is it? Oh, that's not helpful. It's up there, I can see it. Do I go back around? Oh, this way, like this. David Tennant's a treasure, for real. David Tennant was so good there, yeah. That was part of the reason that Jessica Jones just, like, took my heart, was his performance was just so fucking amazing. But overall, I liked it in general. He just was, like, freaking icing on the cake. So good. Hi, lady. How's it going? Did you have a good day? Were you playing with Oreo? Oreo and Lady were getting into it this evening. I think that's why she wasn't quite in here. What's up, lady? You smell something? Oh, yeah? Hey, baby. How are you? I washed the sheets today, and she slept all over the clean sheets. Well, the cover. We have a cover on our bed so we don't get so much cat fur all over the freaking sheets. And so she slept on the cover, actually. But same thing, because it was washed today too. All right, a beret. A beret. I could actually feel the fear Jessica felt when she saw him. Yeah, right? He was so fucking scary. Like, terrifying. He was really good. Lady, are you here for cuddles? Or did you want the ball? I feel like you want cuddles. You can get in my lap if you can fit. I don't know if you can, but you can try. There, she's gonna butt mute me. Don't mute me with your butt. She almost butt muted me. The most recent Batman, Robert Pattinson, on my first viewing, I actually felt scared for him. I loved the R-Pat Batman. It was so good. I really wish they would have made another one. I thought it was excellent. But as far as I know, there's nothing in the works for another R-Pat Batman. Even though I would really love to have it. I would watch another one. For sure. I liked Batman Extra Sad. It was fun. For me. Not for him. Maybe. You gonna help me climb Mount Nibble? You gonna help me climb? They are working on one? Oh, good. It's been so long I wasn't sure. I thought maybe they weren't because I hadn't heard much. But that's probably just because there's nothing to show yet. They have 2 after the Penguin. Oh, yeah. I didn't watch that show, but people really liked the Penguin. It got really high ratings, really good reviews. I recommend it. It's been recommended to me, yeah. I've heard it's really good. Okay, so before we go farther, we have to knock this ladder down. Can't forget that. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and go through here first. I cannot keep up with all the superhero media, but I'm interested in the Pengu. Yeah, I can't keep up with it either, especially like Marvel and shit. It's just become like way too much. I'm really not into the MCU anymore, I would say. But like if something comes out that really catches my attention, I'll watch it. Like I love the Venom movies, for example. They had the 3rd Venom on the cruise and I watched it, enjoyed the fuck out of it. It was so good. I still like superhero movies in general. I just feel like in a lot of ways they got very overplayed and annoying because you had to watch all of them to know what the fuck was going on. And it's like before it was just Easter eggs and stuff, and like when it became required viewing, it got really annoying. I used to be an MCU fanboy. Yeah, me too. I loved the MCU. I thought what it was doing was excellent. Like the first part of the MCU up until, you know, defeating Thanos, I would call that like a modern version of the Odyssey. Like of all the different interweaving fights and things like that, like I would think there's an argument to say that it is a modern version of the Odyssey, or at least our culture's version of something like that, right? But then after that, it fell off so hard, and if you skipped something here or there, and then there were TV shows that tied in, so not only did you have to watch all the movies, you had to watch all the TV shows, or you didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I was just like, this is too much. This is too much. Like, who can do that? Nobody's got time for that. I should be able to skip a movie or two if I'm not super interested in a particular character and it not really affect the overall plot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it became too intense. And after they beat up Thanos, it just wasn't, a lot of the stories just weren't that good anymore. You know, like there was a few things that I liked. Like I really liked WandaVision, for example. But, you know. Yeah, it's not the same since Endgame, yes. I'm into Spider-Man, Venom, and Deadpool. That's about it. Daredevil Reborn was good too. Yeah, I like Deadpool as well. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was good. I have to see eventually. Yeah, I heard it was good too. I haven't seen it either. I did enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy 3, worth the watch. Yeah, I've heard that one's pretty good. I liked Loki. I liked Loki as well. Both seasons were pretty good. No Way Home, WandaVision, OTP. Oh my god, WandaVision's by OTP too. I love them so much. I didn't know that was your OTP as well, Doulahan. Yes, I love WandaVision. And I thought their show was really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I loved like all of her references to like the older sitcoms and things. I thought it was really clever, really cute, very artistic, you know. So yeah, I liked it. Okay. There's a couple things we need to get in here. I walked in here for this, and then I think the next screen is this way. One-time password? Yes, one-time password. Okay, so remember this whole like materia well we saw in the flashback? Well, there's actually an elemental materia here now. So you can grab that in this area. Okay, so that's the only reason to come through here. Now we need to go back. But it's worth coming back through Mount Nebel to get another elemental materia. But that's it. You can only use those once. Since the comics, Hipster pushes up glasses. I mean, in the comics, like, they are definitely something. I am not a huge comic reader. I have always been more of the fan that watches, like, the movies. And then, like, if something particularly interests me, I will go, honestly, like, pirate the comic. Like, go and read, like, a particular story online if something in the movies got me interested or something in a TV show got me interested, right? So I don't read a lot of comics. I would say I've probably honestly read more manga than comics over the years. So yeah, but I have read some Wanda stories because I enjoyed WandaVision so much in the movies and it really inspired me. So yeah, that is one that I've looked at some. I'm overwhelmed by the amount of comics and only really get into a collection. Yeah, exactly. Like there's so freaking many and it does get really overwhelming. So yes, exactly. 200 of my comics burned in the 2018 California fires. What? Lost the zeal to collect after that? Holy shit, really? I'm so sorry, Doulahan. I'm so sorry. Like Portobello's for Batman and Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Yeah, I don't know those stories, but they sound, I mean, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. That sounds like a title I'd like. I can't believe you lost 200 of them. Jesus, Doulahan, I'm so sorry. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I'm glad the fires didn't take you. My childhood house survived, so I consider it a blessing. Oh my god. Yeah, you are lucky that the house survived, even if you lost the comics. Yeah, holy shit. A lot of people didn't, you know, their house didn't survive. Yeah, that's rough, man. It really sucks living in California. I know, right? California just gets more and more disasters all the time. Fires and earthquakes and all kinds of stuff. Our storage unit burned on the same property. Oh, wow. Your storage unit burned, but the house didn't? That is crazy lucky. That is crazy lucky. The house could have definitely burned. It is a desert, which is why I moved to Hawaii. Yeah. I hear ya. I mean, Hawaii still has the volcanoes, but I feel like the volcanoes, don't seem as much of a threat as the natural disasters in California. So, yeah. Like, how often do you hear about a volcano actually damaging lots of houses? I would think for the most part, in Hawaii, it seems like they just don't build where the volcano flues typically go, you know? Which, duh, that's how you should do it. But in California, they build wherever. Good call, humidity, yeah. Pele's hair is dangerous, though. What? Wait, what does that mean? Pele's hair. What does that mean? California, oops, I dropped my cigarette, half the state is on fire. That's what it seems like. A few years ago, the entire community was cut off because of the lava flow. Oh, really? Like, you couldn't get in or out? That would really suck. That would really suck. Have to get things like airdropped into your neighborhood. That would be awful. Still though, I think I would take that. I think I would take that over the California dryness. You know, because it's not just the fires, it's also like they're so dry that like they constantly have to really like ration their water and things like that. And that's just like, That's so much, you know? Okay, there's only 2 pipes, so there's something down right here. So it's this one, I think. Yeah, Power Soul and 4. According to my notes, it's 2 and 4. So we're gonna slide down 4 as well. Hopefully that's right. When the airdrop falls in the lava, wow. The thin strings of lava in the air, it's super rare though. Oh, Pele's hair is hair of the goddess of fire. The lava becomes a light strand that can float on the wind and damage a car. I see. So it's when the lava is lighter than the air because there's like just a little wisp spark hair of it. I have never heard of that before. I had no idea that was a thing. Ugh, they took out Aerith again. Pele's hair. Well, obviously I don't live anywhere that has lava. We do not have lava on the east coast of the US. So I guess I don't really know anything about it other than stuff I've seen, you know, when there is a volcano eruption or something on the news or whatever. I've seen fire tornadoes. Everything's possible. That sounds terrifying. Pele is the goddess of the island, and she's our matron. I need to ask for her permission to pick a flower take from nature. Well, you should probably be asking permission for all of that, even if you don't have a volcano fire goddess. So that sounds pretty good. Is Pele also who curses you if you steal a rock from Hawaii? I've heard of that. Like, tourists will go to Hawaii, and they'll take a lava rock home, and it's cursed. Like, you don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. Because you will absolutely have a curse upon your family. Yes, she curses you. That's Pele. Okay, so I do know about that. I do know about that. All right, I'm gonna try to dodge around this guy. Yeah, there we go. And I think I have another tent. Yeah, I have a few. So we'll heal up. We'll save. And we'll fight that scorpion. Is it not saving? It still says Tifa and Barrett and Cosmo Canyon. Have I been saving over the wrong one? 10, 11, 13. No, it counts up. It counts up. Huh. Yes. Not enough space on the save data file. Okay, wait, let's go to save 2. Yes. Oh my god, how is that possible? That doesn't make any sense, you guys. Okay, but it did save that one. So it says level 33. I guess I need to delete some saves. What kind of error is that? What the heck? That's so weird. Because the rock is lava, thus her domain. So a simple rock is sacred as she made it herself. Oh, I gotta go for my own stream. Okay, Toulon, you have a good stream. Before I go, okay, so that is in my Discord. So I gotta do that in the Discord. Then you can move to the top. So just in case you're not in there, but I'm pretty sure you are, join the Discord and I'll make you a cupcake. I have only seen that on the original PlayStation, the not enough space thing, right? Like, what the heck is happening? I don't understand. So, anyway, I save over my first game. I guess that's okay. But yeah, Doulahan, you have a good stream, okay? I hope everything goes super well.
Burn.
We're gonna use some summons. Oh, we're not gonna use fire. I didn't remember about that. He gets healed by fire. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, don't use fire. What about bio? I wonder if he can be poisoned. He's a scorpion. So actually, that's probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. Let's not do that. Let's just attack him. I think that would be best. So I haven't actually been saving this whole time that I've been trying to save. I've been thinking I've been saving because I haven't even been paying attention, but I bet that error's been popping up. And that's why I didn't see another save. That's so weird. I know there's no way my drive is full. That can't be. That can't be.
This'll make you stronger.
Let's do a sense so we can just see how far down he is. Oh, excuse you! What the fuck was that? You're not allowed. You are not allowed. Healing 1,000. Ooh, so fucking rude. Let's not. Only I'm allowed to heal, okay? Not you. Oh, limit breaks, okay. For using the Breath of the Earth multiple times, do you actually have to have it hit? Like, if it misses, it doesn't count? As far as unlocking her other, limit break? Because I feel like I've casted it a lot, and her second one hasn't unlocked. But I've probably only cast it and I actually did something a couple of times.
I'll help you through this.
He's about dead anyways. But considering how many times I've done it, I'm starting to think like that I have to do it successfully. Like there has to be a status effect on them. But I'm not totally sure. Okay. Counterattack. So if you equip cover and counterattack, you get this kind of like OP situation where you're just countering all the time. So we can do that, and that will be really fun. That's like a really, really good, easy combo in this game. So after we get out of here, we'll get that equipped. Because I think the exit, this is going to take us back out to the map pretty quickly. Just right around this corner, I think. So let's go ahead, just in case, let's go ahead and put it on Cloud. Let's see. Oh, this is his only connection. Alright, so we need to put cover there. And let's see. I definitely want lightning. Long range sense steel, HP plus 7 plus. I guess we'll replace steel with Ramu. So he has a summon. Okay. And that's Mount Nebel. Final Fantasy VII is the reason I started using GFs on regular enemies in Final Fantasy VIII. Well, you gotta use your girlfriends, you know? Okay, so that was the exit. So here's what we're gonna do for the last little bit is I am actually going to, let's see. How do I want to do this? I really want to get Aerith's, I want to get some more freaking... Yeah, I want to get some more kills in for Aerith for her limit break. So I'm actually going to put those both on her, and I guess you can have like some other stuff. I don't know. Why does Chocobo Lure even have to level up? Whatever, I guess you can level it up. And then for Aerith, let's do revive heal. I want to keep a lot of that. Let's do it here. Cover and counter attack. I guess instead of Shiva, she can just have her ice. Armor, do you know? Do you know for her other level 2 limit break how that works? If she actually has to cast it to where it hits something.
Here it comes!
I've never gotten past level 1 with Aerith's limit breaks, but I can check. Okay. See if the internet knows. Because I want to get all of her limit breaks. You know? Let's put someone else in my party besides Nanaki. Just so we can, you know, get limit breaks and stuff leveled up for them too. What about Tifa? We don't have her level 2 yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that for our party. It says defeating 80 enemies after learning. So that one is for unlocking level 3. So for level 2, they each have 2 limit breaks. And typically how it works is once you've unlocked the first level 2 limit break, which is the Breath of Earth one that I've got right now, to get the next one, you have to use the particular one, like in this case, Breath of Earth, a certain number of times. It's usually like pretty small number, like 8 or 9 or whatever. And for some reason, though, Aerith is not seeming to get to her next one, even though I've used Breath of Earth a bunch of times, which I find very confusing. It makes me think Breath of Earth actually has to not miss. But I don't know that. I wish I could take Cloud out of the party and have 3 other people for leveling purposes. I guess I should also locate where our next spot is. I think it's just up here. So it's Rocket Town that we're going to next. I think Rocket Town's just to the north. We're gonna do that next time we play.
Stay
They're
strong
using Breath of
and
Earth 6
carry on.
times, successfully or not. So I guess I haven't used it as many times as I think I have. Because I'm like, I've used it 6 times, but I must not have. It just feels like I have then. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Rocket Town. So we'll just run around here. Since we're right outside of where we need to be for next time. attack from both sides. Yeah, that counter is awesome. My god, I love it.
You asked for it!
Once we actually have that going, like on Cloud or whatever, where it should be, like, we're gonna do so much more damage.
Let me test you.
Maybe I've used it like 5 times or something. I don't know. Since I've got the cover and counter on her, she should be getting her limit break up pretty quick. So hopefully we will find out soon. Luciel nut. I bet that's tasty. One second. Okay. Want to try getting it to cast one more time before we're done. I just feel like we must be really close. Alright, hit Aerith. Yeah. Well, I didn't really want you to take... Oh, she still will cover like that. Okay. I didn't think she would.
Got you in my sights.
Meow, lady. You want the ball? Okay. Here, I can do it. Good go. Ooh, that's turbo mode. There we go. Got you in my sights? Cloud, you're a soldier. You're not Soldier 76. Oh my god. Oh, Cloud. We are questioning, though. We are very much questioning now Cloud's situation. No one in that town seemed to, like, know what the hell he was talking about. You know? Everybody in that town was like, you crazy. And it clearly wasn't burnt down. I'm just saying, like, we saw the buildings. So, okay, here's another one, Breath of Earth. And then, on top of that, there was all these weird shadowy figures that no one seemed to know what was up with them. They were just like it was normal to have weird shadowy figures all over your town. So, like, what's up with that? What is up with that? Is Cloud telling the whole truth? Oh no, we're stuck in an ad! Oh my gosh, and that one slipped past me. I didn't even get to click snooze. I'm sorry, Armor. And to everyone else who is watching with the ads. Okay. So we got to do it, but we still didn't. I think you have to be successful. I swear I've done it 6 times at this point. And she's still not getting it. So, yeah. Alright. Well, I am gonna save. It truly isn't saving though. Holy shit, what am I gonna do? Look, it's not saving. What if I do save 3? Okay, it's saved on save 3. That is so weird. Okay, let me just go back in. I'm nervous now. Huh. Yeah, 1 and 2 got jacked up. Okay. Well, we're gonna end the stream there. So, for those of y'all watching on YouTube on the recording, thank you so much for watching. If you would like, you can join me live on Twitch, twitch.tv/itsKarenTerry. Thank you so much for watching. There will be another episode posted very soon. And of course, as always, don't forget to make it a great day.